So today I'm going to talk about the easiest way for you to get more high ticket clients in literally just a few hours. Okay? And you won't have to post any more content, you won't have to do any ads or generate any new leads whatsoever. Okay? And so few people actually do this, so they always need to chase new leads, new clients, etc. But what they don't realize is that their next client, or at least could be even many of them, are already in their system. They're already in their ecosystem, inside their funnel, but everyone is always focused on what is outside of their system. They need to always generate the leads, generate the likes, etc., that they forget to follow up. Okay? There's so few people who actually follow up with their leads. And it's probably because if someone doesn't close or buy from them right away, they immediately assume that that lead is dead or like a tire kicker or something like that. But in a lot of cases, they just weren't either ready, or there was something about the call or the way the offer was positioned that made it seem to them like this wasn't a fit, or it was something was unclear, etc. And what you can easily do is just follow up with those people and find out why they weren't buying and what they actually want. And maybe you don't need to change anything about your current offer, just the way that it's actually positioned in terms of the problem it solves and how it solves it and the end result people will get. And so if you are not following up with your leads, do that today. You probably have lists of people who've booked a call with you but didn't buy, or people who, for example, have bought some low ticket offers but they haven't ascended to something else. Follow up with them. Be like, yo, are you still struggling with this problem, or are you struggling with this problem? Reply to this email. And you will see that people will raise their hand and say, yeah, I'm struggling with this. And then you can talk to them there and potentially lead them to either booking another call with you or just buying another offer. A lot of these leads are not dead. They're just not ready, right? Or there was something that was unclear. And if you can clear that up for them and just have a conversation, then you'll see that many of them will buy from you. Okay? And a lot of people though are just afraid of following up with their leads, emailing people. You see this all the time when someone joins your email list and you're like, oh, I don't want to email them more than once a week because maybe they're going to think I'm spammy or whatever and they're going to unsubscribe. But the truth is that if they don't want to hear from you, they're not going to buy. Most likely they're just not going to buy, right? And so it doesn't matter that they unsubscribe. People will always unsubscribe no matter what you do, right? Don't worry about that. Follow up with your leads, because the ones that will buy will want to hear from you, right? And there's a reason that they booked a call, that they joined your list, etc. They want to consume more of your content. And if you can consistently deliver value to them and follow up with them, then the ones who are actually serious will buy from you eventually. The ones who don't is those who complain about it being spammy, etc. But they were never going to buy anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just follow up with your leads, okay? So that's honestly just this entire video. Follow up with your leads, because it'll be the easiest money that you actually make, especially if they are already buyers. They have bought from you and you're not actually having conversations with them and ascending them to other products or your high ticket, right? That's the easiest money that you'll make. I think the saying goes that, it's 5 times easier to sell to someone who has already bought from you than it is to sell to a complete stranger who hasn't bought from you. But still, so many business owners, and I mean almost all of them, are just focused all the time on generating new leads and customers, and they're not focusing on the people who are already in their business. Okay? Don't be one of them. And a lot of the follow-ups you can just automate with, email automations and all that stuff. Like, you can just set and forget it. And so when someone, gets off a call with you and they didn't close, you can keep following up with them, like, for many days or even weeks, because they might turn back, or you can just ask them why they didn't buy, and maybe you can give them clarity on something they didn't get clarity on during the call that made them not want to buy, and that will make them want to buy. Okay? That's the video. And also, if you are already doing multiple 6 to 8 figures and you want to scale completely risk-free and also stress-free so that you can get more freedom, more time with your family, etc., then feel free to DM me on my socials and we can chat about potentially partnering up. And I don't take any upfront cost. I only get paid after you get paid. So it's risk-free. So if you want to do that, DM me. If not, that's cool too. Bye.